everyone. Welcome to the Techyries. We have a very fun show for you all today. We'll be looking at what games stood out to us from the Steam Animal Fest. We're going to be showing you two games that KP even got to try out. And yeah, guys, if you don't already know, I'm Morgan, and this is my beautiful co host, KP.
That's right. On top of that, guys, we're going to show you some of the games that were shown during the PlayStation State of Play. So let's kick that all off for you as we get going.
Yeah,
So excited.
let's dive into it. Whoop,
That's right.
whoop,
Let's get into
state
the
of
State of
play.
Play.
Whoop, whoop,
State of
state
Play.
of play.
State of Play.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
State of Play.
Very ridiculous. Anyway.
No, it's
Oh,
noon on a Sunday.
noon for you, one for me, and I actually need coffee during our show for once. So
I have coffee too. It's
yeah,
just in
but
a
you
mug.
you normally have coffee. I normally do not.
That's true. That's true.
All right, guys. So let's actually jump into the state of play. On Tuesday, PlayStation held the state of play that was Japan focused. So we're going to show off some of the games that really stood out to us, and KP is going to kick us off with the first title.
Right. And yes, coffee does sound good right now.
Yeah.
Coffee always sounds good.
I can drink coffee like any time of day. But anyway,
Mhm.
without further ado,
All
KP,
right.
what's that first one you got for us?
All right. So first up is Damon and Baby. So this is an action adventure game featuring a fusion between exploration within an expansive world and highly technical twin stick shooting. You'll be able to power up the Demon King, Damon, and you can play with a friend in two-player co-op. Your friend will take control of Damon's canine companion to help him in combat and help collect items as well, and the game will release in 2026.
That's
I
kind of
think this is
cute.
kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
like
mean,
that.
like, it's like not like I really thought it was going to be very like hardcore, like graphical in the sense of like the harsh lines, like the
Oh
the
man,
heavy shading
it's
and
already
all that
got
stuff, and I'm like,
roguelite looks to it, KP.
yeah,
Uh-oh. KP's already like signed me up. There's some roguelike elements.
I know, isn't it? It's so weird. I have definitely changed into more of a roguelite as I've gotten older. I don't know why.
I don't know either. But I have seen the gravitational like change for you and it's interesting.
Yeah. I wonder if it's kind of like the idea of as opposed to a Souls like, where a Souls is very much like, oh, you failed, start again. Oh, and anything that you upgraded, that's gone. Whereas at
Yeah.
least with the roguelites, it's more like, oh, you failed, that's okay. But hey, did you know that you still upgraded your character? That's cool too. Keep
Nice.
it. Have
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Because I feel like that's what you would do anything anyway, if you think about it. If you're stuck in a situation in this loop and you can't defeat a boss, wouldn't you try to better yourself to like improve yourself to then get to a point where you could beat them as opposed to learning like you do learn like I think that's in any of them you learn their moves you learn their their cadence like what their rhythm is and everything else, but I feel like you would still better yourself, like you
See,
would either
it's
get better
also
weapons or more armor or whatever.
yeah, I also think like Souls like though they're most Souls like are very like heavy combat. They're like you need to like worry about your combos, your pairing and everything else. And s- I'm not that much of a like a gamer anymore. Like oh sorry, a Souls like gamer anymore in the way of like I just want like my hardest games that I'm gonna play is something like Destiny or things are more that are more survival based. Where Souls likes for me are like, nah, I just want to chill. You're too much for me now. Like,
Well,
no,
that's what
no.
that's what I said, Yeet. I said in a Souls like, if you get defeated, you don't get to keep anything. You start over. That's what I said. In a roguelite, you do. That's what I was saying. I said it correctly. I know what I said. I know what I said. Well,
Well,
that's what I'm like. That's why it doesn't make sense to me because like if I personally was going through this, I would
Sure.
be trying to better myself.
Well, guys, speaking of coffee.
This one I really think would be great for you. I saw this and was like,
I honestly
"Working."
have barely seen anything. I've seen, like, some just artwork. I haven't, like, watched the trailer yet, and I was already like, "Oh, hi, cutie." Like, "What are
Mhm.
you?" Anyways, guys, this next
Morgan's
one
over there like, "Ooh woo."
Ooh, woo. Anyway, now that that's out there, um,
It is. It's out there because
we're
you put
talking
it there.
about Japan-inspired games, it's fine. So, next up, y'all, we have Coffee Talk Tokyo. This is the newest installment of the coffee brewing and heart to heart talking simulator. So you're going to brew up coffee and listen to the tales of your customers in this cozy game. The game releases on March 5th next year. And if you want to test it out before buying, there is a demo available on Steam, which I'm going to, after this, immediately go install because this like makes me think of a modern day Tokyo version of Tavern Talk.
Yep.
So, yes, please sign me up.
And Morgan will be like, "So, who wants to join and become part of my tavern? I mean, my coffee area, my
Who wants
cafe."
who wants to be my guest? Oh no, it's not even like crazy modern day. There was other creatures. Do we get to deal with
Yeah.
yokais and stuff? Okay, sorry.
Morgan's has not seen any of this stuff yet.
No,
This is all new to her.
I've seen like a couple images and it's just exciting. That is yeah. Hello, cutie. Come join my Steam library real quick.
I like that you get to do I like with this one though that you get to do latte art. Like I think that's
Yes.
really cute. Like that's like a little like added feature that's just like, "Ah, that's like a nice twist to it," as opposed to just I poured you a latte and here's your coffee kind of thing.
So I did work for 3 years at Starbucks. Gonna be honest, gonna just lay that lore out there about myself. And
Lore. Quick, everybody write it in the book.
I'm picky
Make
about
sure you
my
take your
I am
notes.
so picky about my coffee now though because of working there and being able to like craft it myself and like get going through like coffee tastings. But anyway, that's besides the point. What I'm getting at though, um, is like the latte art. It is so difficult to do latte art. Like you really need to practice it. So it's like really cute to see that they're including that in the game. And because of how difficult it is, I'm curious to see how friendly or not friendly they've made that in the game. Uh, I will never forget the day where I was just pouring someone's latte and somehow I made accidental latte art in the form of it genuinely looked like an elephant. And I'm like, this is amazing. I don't know how I did it, but I just made you an elephant. So enjoy.
I made you an elephant. You're gonna like it. The sprinkling thing looks like way too simple, like where they put the little thing over it and you just sprinkle the stuff on it.
Yeah, it also sometimes doesn't work very well.
No, I've
Sometimes you
seen the
pull them up and
messes.
it's just a blob. So
I've
yeah,
seen the messes on like Instagram. It's funny to
it's
me.
really funny.
All
All
right, well,
right.
this next game
Yes.
is free. I love the word free.
My
Free is
favorite,
the best.
it is one of two of my favorite four-letter words that start with F.
The other one's fork. I know.
That's the PG version, yeah. Anyway,
The other one's fries.
that's that's more than four letters.
No, that's 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, let's talk about this free game.
Fuji! It's Fuji, I got it.
Honestly, Mount Fuji's gorgeous, so I've seen it.
Sorry, you got me all squirreled because you said that.
Sorry. Sorry.
All right, let's check out this next game. It is free. which we love. It is called Fate Trigger. It's a 3D anime style hero based tactical shooter powered by Unreal Engine 5 and will be available across multiple platforms. You'll dive into a dynamic world of floating islands, become a sharpshooter with extraordinary special skills, and engage in thrilling, spectacular life or death showdowns. It will be available in quarter 1 in 2026. I'm actually kind of excited to see this one.
I like the gun
Because
designs a lot.
I've done like Genshin Impact and
Oh
stuff like
yeah.
that. And so like I think this is just gonna be like the next cool one on
Honestly,
the
like
list.
it makes me think of like Fortnite meets Overwatch but meets anime. Like looking
It
at
makes me
some of
think
the
of like Genshin Impact.
fair. I also haven't really like played any Genshin Impact, so I don't really have that to personally compare it to. But yeah, I mean
I
it
do
looks
love the
cool.
animations. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like,
As we watch this dude talk to us.
hello, dude. Can I love that you're talking about your game. Congratulations, you're amazing. But can we see more of the game? Oh,
No.
thanks. He listened. Oh, kinda. But no, this is really cool. It's exciting to see that this is free. I definitely Ramp, where are you? I'm sure Ramp will be diving into this. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's free. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I'm
like.
curious too, like the different characters and their skills too, because I
Yeah,
think
there
that's
seems
gonna
like
be
there's a
fun.
good like character lineup too. Like there's a good
Hmm.
variety to choose from. I like it.
Yeah. We'll keep an
Well,
eye on it for sure.
yeah. Now, you know, we've talked about cute games, but how about more cute games? Because I like cute games. Just saying.
Yes.
So, next up,
I also thought this one was totally you too.
well,
Hence why I wrote it like the way I did, if you read
yes, well, man.
it. Ma'am.
So, guys, this is a cute game that has really piqued my interest. It's so cute. Let me hit play and show you. All right, y'all. This is called Inconbini. I hope I said that right, but Inconbini One Store. So many stores is a
No, no, it's one store, many stores.
oh, that
That's the whole
period
thing.
threw me off. But
Yeah, but
sorry.
that's part of the that's how they do it. It's weird. So it's
Yeah,
called
I see that.
Inconveni,
Why would
one
they put
store,
that period
many
to screw
stores.
me up? So,
I don't know. I
in
didn't make the title.
Inkobini, One Store, Many Stores is a third person single player simulation game centered around a small town convenience store in the early 1990s. I want to say just 1900s, but in the early 1990s. So,
Wow, 1900s surely has changed.
yes, it has. So you're gonna shelve goods, engage in meaningful conversations with your customers, and see how the choices you make impact their lives. So the game does not have a release date just yet, but if you want to check it out, there is a demo on Steam. And I tell you what, I am going to go install this, and probably honestly, I might cry while playing it because
Cry.
yeah, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I literally have watched like TikToks of people going and experiencing the convenience stores in Japan for the first time. And then I just cry watching them because of how much I'm like, I miss it. I cannot explain to everybody how great Japanese convenience stores are. They're phenomenal. And it's going to make me miss Japan playing this game. And that's fine. I can't wait to play this game because it's going to probably make me miss Japan.
Sounds terrible that you want to play this game because of that.
I don't know how to explain it. It was great. But no, I do like this though because this is kind of like we've seen a lot of store management games come out recently, and this one has like the interesting twist of like you're gonna actually be engaging in meaningful conversations and see like how like the choices you make impact your customers' lives. We've seen that in things like Tavern Talk and very much probably also the Coffee Tokyo one that we saw earlier. But this one, I don't know. It's a different take on the store management games. Like we've had TCG Card Shop Simulator. You've had, um, you have the Supermarket Simulator, and so many more that I could list off that's came out in the last couple years. And it is definitely that is an element they don't have. So I'm curious to see how it plays out in the game.
I think
Anyway,
it'd be good. I like the fact that they have a demo at least.
me
That's
too,
nice.
because I get to try it.
All right, our last game we're going to show you guys is Nevergrave, The Witch and the Curse. It is a Metrovanian mania and roguelike game. You'll use a variety of magic or possess your enemies to reach the lowest levels as you journey through the world with the aid of a cursed hat. You'll also bring back loot, build new facilities in your village, and make a living to strengthen yourself for the next battle. This game supports up to 4-player multiplayer, and there is no release date just yet. I love I love the graphics of this. This
Honestly, it's
is
so stinking cute.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, it's so
it's
cute.
it's like children's book
I love this a
graphics to me.
lot. Oh, she just had goats eat themselves into a cauldron. Wow.
Well, it's a cursed hat. The hat took over.
Yeah.
I want to see what it's like with the multiplayer part
I
because
kind
I
of
love the
feel
fact that
like, like those multiplayer Kirby games?
Mhm.
I feel like it'll kind of play similar to that, but obviously a little different because of the mechanics and such. And
Yeah.
like the extra puzzles that there are. But I'm very, very intrigued by this multiplayer aspect for this game. I'm here for that.
Well, I'm also curious too if you're playing multiplayer, and let's say your friend is below you and you're up top, like, is that going to create an issue where you can't like get up to the top because you're trying to climb, but like the other person's like, I'm trying, I'm just failing. Like
Yeah,
there's so
maybe.
many questions I have with that kind of stuff.
Maybe, maybe. I'm very, very curious to see how that's gonna play out.
And it's a side scroller, which isn't like
Hmm.
it's a platformer side scroller, which isn't terrible, but it is I am curious about it.
Yeah.
We'll have to do like a whole witch. We'll have to do like a whole witch theme because we have Witchbrook. We have this one. We have.
Let me go get my hat.
I think there'll
I'm
be
here
some
for
good
it.
ones.
There's the Cosmic Sisterhood, which is all about witches.
Hmm.
I have a list.
Yeah. There's Brew.
Yes, Brew looks so cute. Oh my gosh.
I just bought it. It's on the list of things to do. Sorry.
Yes.
So many games.
Well, if you guys don't know, Brew also features a really cute like mouse character. I'm pretty sure mouse, right?
I think it's a
I
mouse.
think it's a mouse. But so, you know, it's there. It's I think on that sale for Animal Fest going on right now over on Steam. So I bring that up though because we're going to go on a very short break. But when we return, we're actually going to be completely diving into the Steam Animal Fest. KP and I both selected a couple of games to show you guys that really stood out to us. And then KP even got to go test a few of the games that are going on the fest that are a part of the fest right now. So we're going to show you those reviews as well. So stick around. When we return, we're going to dive right into everything animals over on Steam. So stay around. There's a lot of cute stuff in there. Just saying. It's a theme for today. Cute stuff. I've coined it. Cute stuff day. Woo. All right. We'll be back soon, y'all. All right, everybody. The Steam Animal Fest is going on right now. And that does end tomorrow on Monday, November 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, Pacific. Steve's
Yes,
always in
yes.
Pacific. So, like I said before our break, we did go and choose some games, but I'm going to go ahead and kick off Animal Fest with this cozy game called Cozy Caravan. Perfect. It's so fitting. It's cozy and cute. So, alone or with
We're back
friends,
on this again?
I am. I will die on this caravan today.
You're gonna die on this sword, this cozy sword.
Anyway, guys, alone or with friends, you will play this top-down journey as an animal where you will craft, trade, and explore a beautifully cozy world. You'll form lasting bonds as you and your merchant caravan pass through and set up shop in each charming town you come across. This game is already out on Steam and has overwhelmingly positive reviews. Though today it now says very positive, but you know what? It's still positive.
I think I have this game.
You do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I
little
found
scroll down. Oh, she already owns the game.
it.
But no, this is an early access game, and it looks so stinking cute. So,
Yeah, I haven't really dived much into it. I need to, but
like, I want to
you
be that
do
little
I will
raccoon.
say, yeah, I was gonna say you do get to choose what animal you want to be
I'm sold on this
in
raccoon.
the
He's so
beginning.
cute
You're sold on the raccoon. I love it.
so
No,
far.
but I love the fact that
Oh, look
you do
here,
get
they're
to choose
showing
what.
all of them. Oh, there's a fox and a cat. I could be one of those.
Mhm.
Oh my
You can be
god,
an
do I
ocelotl.
see a red panda? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I lied, I might be a red panda.
You
This is so
get
cute.
to choose their outfits. Like it's like everything.
I
Yeah.
love it. It's so stinking cute.
You get
All
to choose
right,
their fur color.
perfect.
Yeah. It's a cute
Say
game. I just
less.
haven't really I need the only downfall is like as you know, I have a hard time with when they don't do voice lines.
Yeah.
So like yeah, so there's no voice lines in this game. So that's the only issue that I have. It's like, oh, I have to read everything. I don't want to read.
That's fair. That's
But
fair.
yeah,
All right. Well,
I
Kippy,
think you
what
would like
did
it.
you choose for us?
Okay, well, you guys have heard of Escape from Duck Off, right? Well,
Hmm.
now there is Escape from Cluck Off.
Oh my gosh.
So so ridiculous. Um, so in this game, you'll explore a chicken's world, loot your foes, build your arsenal, and upgrade your character. End the foul duck regime and show them you don't give a cluck. The game is set to release in December.
This is ridiculous, but I love it.
I you know
I
what
love
though?
it so
It
much.
was so hard finding like graphics and images and all that stuff for this for our web article
Yes.
because it was like they kept wanting to go to duck off. I am
You're like,
curious about
no,
this.
I mean click off.
Exactly. Then they were like, "Do you mean Tarkov?" And I'm like, "No, I don't mean Tarkov." I think we're gonna see more of this. Honestly, I think we're gonna see more booming escape from I don't know, hound off. Escape
Sound.
from meow off. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna see more.
Yeah, I definitely think that thanks to Duck Off, we're definitely gonna see more of this style game definitely be releasing for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, everyone. The next one I have for you is a online platformer party game where you will play, race, and hang with your feline friends. So, Jumping Jazz Cats is where you will parkour around a cartoon mansion while competing in all sorts of collaborative and competitive mini games. This one has been on my wish list for a while, and I honestly cannot wait to have the chance to play it with friends. I've watched a good number of streamers play this, and I just think it's so stinking cute. Um, and I'm ready to dive into it for sure. It's a really fun time. It's like one of those games like kind of like you do like just any type of party game kind of style. Like you can do the split screens or you can do your like own screen if we're like going on our PCs. It's just a fun time that like for something to just dive into, but with cats. There's like funny
Like, you
like
get to dress them.
yes, you get to dress them. You get to kind of like customize your cat a little bit. The mini games are honestly really fun. Sometimes you're working as a team and you're trying to get points as collectively as a team. That way, at the end of the run of the mansion, you get to get like a team who wins. Like, there's a lot of like fun interactive stuff that helps make not every run the exact same. If you're playing this for a few hours with your friends,
So what you're saying is you're basically gonna make Sir Owen.
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
All right. Well, in my next one, it is time to explore the wild forests, dive underwater, and glide over rocky canyons in Utterly Lost. Along the way, you'll meet friendly animals, complete heartfelt quests, and enjoy soft challenges. This game is set to release in 2026, and there is a demo available on Steam. I love this.
It looks so cute. I also love otters. I adore
Mhm.
otters, and it's really cute.
I just love the fact that it's like you try to get home.
Yeah. So, real quick fun fact, just because Latin's talking saying Sir Owen Nibbler of Cables, Destroyer of Keyboards. He is actually not a cable nibbler, thank goodness. He doesn't care about my cables. But anyway. Well, y'all, KP did some demo reviews for us. She
I
dived
did.
into two games. Well, technically more than two. She went hard during Animal Fest, just saying. But we have two to show you right now where you will see more on our YouTube eventually. But
All
yeah, what's the first one you want to start off with?
Okay, so this next game will be, and this pun is here on purpose. This next game will be a barking good time. Check out my review of Sheep Herds.
Here it is, everyone.
Use your aura and bark to guide the sheep so you can collect their wool. This is your first look at sheep herds. In this game, you can play solo or with up to 3 of your friends. You'll play as a sheepdog to help guide flocks through landscapes to collect their wool. There is no time limit, but you'll bark and run and play and take on other challenges to win more rewards and unlock more dog breeds. The developers recommend playing this game with a controller. The controls are simple: run, bark, and guide the sheep. You'll face different challenges where you'll need a certain amount of sheep with a certain color. But one thing I found strange, there was a mechanic to have the dog pee, and I also was thrown off by it. Even though I played this solo, I do wonder if the challenges would have been easier with a friend or two in the field. Now to the art design. The game is very vibrant with all the different colored flowers. As you unlock different dog breeds, you can also customize each dog with different fur colors and even add fun costumes to them. The look of the game just adds to the cozy feel of the game. Now to the soundtrack. The music is cozy and fun as you run around trying to guide the sheep. Just listen as I try to figure out this one challenge. Overall, get ready to bark, run, and guide as you chase down sheep in your favorite outfit. The game releases on November 17th. This is your first look at Sheep Herds, the demo.
Hello, everybody. I missed that we were coming out. We were over here chatting about the game. But yeah, guys, that was Sheep Herders, and honestly, it looks so cute. I kind of like the callback, and it's not probably a really a callback, but like the slight callback, in my opinion, to to like Minecraft having like the different colored sheep, and like I wonder if like there's a there wasn't ever a situation of like gathering wool or anything, right? It's just all about sheep herding.
Well, you are gathering the wool, so like
Oh, are you okay?
that yeah, so that box, that house that you take them to, it actually is supposed to
Oh,
cut
right.
the wool. It's
Okay,
like
okay.
a
It's like the shearing
yeah, it's
house.
yeah, it's the shearing house, but when they the silly thing is when they drop back down and they're not sheared, and you're like, "What?"
Oh.
They just drop out of the sky.
You're like, "Hello, welcome back
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
heaven?" I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where they're dropped from, to be honest. No, I do like the concept. It's a good one. It's more puzzle based, like as opposed to um like just hurting them because you have to think like, oh, they go because I was like, oh, what happens if they go into another like flower bay like area, right? What happens is they change colors, and I was like, dang it.
Oh,
So
okay.
so if you go from a blue to a pink, they'll go from blue to pink, and you're like, no.
Like,
Or
"This
if you
is
stick
not
them
what
in the
I
water
wanted."
or if you stick them in the water, they lose all their color.
And they go back to white.
So they start white, and then it'll
Okay.
say up at the top what the different colors that you need and how many, and then you've put it pretty much like push them through wherever they
Oh,
need to
okay, okay,
go.
okay.
Yeah. And so, but it's I'm wondering if it's a little bit easier with like more than one person because I at some points I was like, okay, I'm here, and I'd be like bark, 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 and then I have to like scooch around them to get them to not go this way, and I'd be like, no, bark, bark, bark. So there was a lot of like running. My dog was running everywhere. It was kind of funny, but I do love that you can unlock different like animal breeds, like different dog breeds in the
I love
game
that.
as you play. And there's challenges to each one. So like I didn't always get the challenge, but that's all right. It was more like I was just trying to understand the game concept. Um but there's also like areas where you can take pictures and you can have like snapshots and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. And then I was messing with the dog peeing thing because I was so confused. The dog, if you guys did not see it, the dog literally goes on its front paws, sticks its butt in the air, and starts peeing. And I'm like, I don't understand. This is why I was like so confused. I'm like, why is the dog doing that?
Well, hold on. We do have in chat, we have Zaruka, which is a um
I don't have a dog right now,
yeah,
but I've
so
not seen a
Zaruka
dog do that.
Zaruka has said they play tested the game. How did you
Mhm.
enjoy the game? You know, since you also got to play test it, what was your thoughts? It's very it looks cute. It looks like a cute like it looks like one of those games where like you can kind of chill. It's not like too like stress
Yeah, that's what I
inducing.
figured.
Okay, much easier with a co-op
It was
partner.
much
Good to
easy
know.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, this has to be easier with somebody else because you could be like coordinating as opposed to having to constantly keep running around trying to like cut them off wherever they're going. Like that was the only thing I was facing because I was literally doing it solo.
Yeah, that makes sense though. That makes sense. All right. Well, we do have another demo to show you guys that KP review. So we have another demo review for you.
Yeah, so it's the time old rivalry between cat and mouse. In this next game, here is my review of Whiskerwood. Hopefully, you guys like it. Command your whiskers and pay off your debt to the cats while avoiding pirates. This is your first look at Whiskerwood. In this game, you will establish a home for your industrious mice under the paw of your cat overlords. This city builder features complex simulations, intricate production chains, and the age-old rivalry between cat and mouse. So let's dive deeper into the gameplay mechanics. When you start off, you are asked to set up your training dock. This is where you'll be able to get more mice to join your village and work to help you pay off your debt to the cat overlords. The gameplay sorta guides you through what you need to build at the beginning, and then it's every mouse for themselves, as you figure out how each resource gathering, building, and maintaining the area works. For example, when placing down a gatherer's hut for berries or a lumberyard for trees, the mice automatically gather those materials. But if you want to dig up stone or other ores, you need to tell the mice where to dig. Outside of the tax collector is the pirates. They would show up wanting payment. You could choose to pay, or you could ignore and then face the consequences 10 cannonballs shot at your town. The art design of the game reminds me a little bit of Timberborn, but with mice. It also has a bit of an Anno feel as well, with the way the characters pop up on the side of the screen showcasing side missions. Now let's look at the soundtrack of the game. First up, I mentioned the characters popping up on the side of the screen for side missions. These characters have their own voice lines, which is really nice to see.
72 such colonies have successfully been established as a result of those brave Claw's efforts. By the King's graceful guidance, yours could be the 73rd such colony. Your most important building will be the trade dock.
Besides the voice lines, the music in the game is epic and changes mood depending on if you are under attack or just gathering resources for the day. Overall, if you like a city builder and strategy game, then check out Whiskerwood. This is your first look at Whiskerwood.
So with this whisker wood, um, I know you were just telling me about your struggle for winter, and that you're
Yeah.
doing another playthrough and you're further. So have you gotten through winter, or are you still
Yes,
in the
yeah.
midst of winter?
No, no, I'm past winter. I'm already in the second year and everything. So,
Nice.
um,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So winter's a little difficult for those who are playing. If you have not played it, it is a little harder than normal to figure out. It's more like trying to understand just where do you put warmth to keep them warm because like they do freeze. The game only is it's like an hour in actual playtime, but
Mhm.
like the day night cycle is 5 minutes. And so
Okay.
it really flies through. So a lot of times what you do is like when they're sleeping, maybe you pause the game and you start planning out some things. Um, yeah, I'm learning that with this game, it's a lot of like structural thinking and everything.
Mm.
Kind of like Timberborn was very much like you had to really think about how do you do stuff? Like their big thing is drought. Drought becomes a big issue in Timberborn, so
Okay.
you have to figure out how do I like stop water like in a specific spot so that when it does dry up, I have enough water supply that I can still pump and put into my water like my water basins to keep them hydrated. So it's like okay, now it's mice and it gets cold because they go through winter. So now how do you keep them warm kind of thing. So it is a really cool game. So Tubby and I have been playing it a lot. And so it is single player for anybody interested. But we do a lot of like communicating with each other because we'll be playing our own and we'll just like talk to each other because that's how we kind of like play together sometimes. Um, but it's definitely one of like a city strategic kind of build
Gotcha.
game.
Okay.
So
Because I
especially if you're
wasn't,
into
I
that
didn't
kind of stuff.
expect that at first. Like when I was
Yeah.
first, like when you were first showing me your review and everything, I was like, oh. I also, to be fair, didn't like deep dive into the like Steam page yet, but I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
oh,
that's
I
fine.
was not expecting it to be like a city builder, like right off
Yeah.
like the top of my head. That's not what I assumed, but it looks fun. Looks like a good time.
Yeah, there are now that it's out because the game came out last week. Now that it's been released, there's more options available. So, for instance, if you don't want to play like the normal or more difficult levels, there is a casual, like cozy side to it, which is really nice so that you can just play and have a good time and understand the mechanics. And then on the flip side, you can make it as super difficult as you want. Like you can make like the cat lords when they come by and they want their tax and everything because you owe them. You can make it
Hmm.
really difficult where they're just not fair with you and you just have to like give them pretty much almost all of your resources. You can have
Gotcha.
pirates and everything constantly coming and attacking you. Like all those kinds of things. And there's even more things that I didn't even talk about in the game that are in the game. Like there's a smuggler ship that comes by, and with the smuggler ship, you can give them goods in exchange for they give you like what looks like a gold bar. And that gold bar is really good because that is a lot of money to the cat lords.
Oh, I see.
So
I
it kind of
see.
like helps you save some of your resources in the end. So like there's a lot
Gotcha.
of good like little like nuances that you could figure out as you play the game. But like for me, I'm playing it without the pirates right now just because I wanted one less element to think about. But like Tubby is playing it with the pirates and then, like he made it a little bit more harder on himself and I'm like, "Okay." But what's interesting is like you can dig down
Okay.
like there's like you can actually like physically dig down in the game and there's like layers to it and stuff so you could build down into like underneath the island that you choose or you could just like excavate the whole island and just like shave off the mountains and everything and just build into it, which is what I'm doing. So I'm basically like re-terraforming the whole island but it just takes a while.
Nice,
It's a really cool
nice.
concept.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes because that you're right now. You're just in the demo. You're not even in
No,
the
it's full game
full.
release.
Oh, sorry. You're right. It is the full game release. I forgot that it had just recently released on Game Pass. But that's right. That's right. Um, sorry. Never mind. I retract that statement.
No, you're good.
But
Yeah,
no,
there was a lot of
that's
things that
awesome.
were cut off in the demo. Like you couldn't build anything outside of like maybe like a small amount of stuff,
Oh,
which was
okay.
really hard. Now that it's open and the game is out and everything, like there's so much more that you can do and everything.
Nice, nice, nice. Well, guys, that does bring us to like the end section of our Steam Animal Fest, but we do have more to show you. Just a reminder though that Steam Animal Fest does end tomorrow, Monday, November 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. But KP and I did further diving into the the Steam Animal
More
Fest. No
diving.
surprise, it's us. What do you mean? But we actually do have over on our website together. Her and I wrote an article where we went and both picked our top articles of the sorry, our top 10 games. So I picked 10, she picked 10. So you can go and check out that article. And yeah, it's right there on our website. It's featured on the front page. So you can click on our link and look at all of the games between her and I that we selected. There's 20 of them for you to go in and check out. So yeah. But when we return, we actually
Well,
have.
before we go to
Oh,
break, I
yes.
do want to say
Yeah.
thank you, Latin, for the resub for let's see, you were up to 30 months.
So
So
great.
your road to 3 years continues. I know that we didn't get to say it yet. So thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys and
Whoop,
anybody
whoop.
else who supports us. It's only helping us grow and, be able to do more things with our show. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Hearts.
We appreciate the support. You are the best. But
Now you can toss it to break.
okay, okay. We're gonna go on one last break. That way, I can go hit the restroom. Anybody can go get a snack, drink, whatever. Maybe go check out that article real quick while we're on our short break. But when we return, we have even more games that KP reviewed. One that I did as well.
And
I know
you.
you're like, and you. But yeah, when we return, we actually will have your look at the demos for Far Far West and Stario Haven Tower. So stick around that way you can see what our thoughts are on those. So yeah, we'll be back soon, y'all.
Yeehaw! Get ready, cowboys and cowgirls. This is your first look at Far Far West playtest. Team up with 1 or 4 players in this co-op shooter. You'll journey to the far, far west to blast monsters, sling spells, complete missions, and collect bounties. Work as a team to get in, get paid, and get out alive. Let's talk about the gameplay. First, I want to point out that this game is in pre-alpha, but from what I've seen of the game so far, the gameplay is really good. It has similar vibes to Overwatch and even some Borderlands 4, with the game built on Unreal Engine 5. There are several side missions that change from map to map and main missions that lead you to the boss. But the boss fight isn't the end of the map. You still need to escape, so jump on your mount named Roach and speed back to the train where you'll need to kill swarms as you wait for the train to arrive. Let's talk art design now. It has an Overwatch vibe to it with the way the characters look. There were some times where my cape got glitched out on the back of the horse. Another glitch was when talking to the skins vendor, the list of different characters glitches out when clicking on the arrow. I noticed I had to leave and then return to the vendor to fix the issue. Now to the soundtrack, which is a core part of this game. Depending on where you are in the world, the music sets the atmosphere. In the saloon, the atmosphere is your typical Old West flavor, but because they were doing their Halloween theme, it had some spooky sounds to it. But when you head into the world, the music has your typical Wild West music as you take on skeletons, ghouls, and even snakes. Lastly, after defeating the boss, the music bed will make you want to jump on your steed and head back to the train. Overall, the game plays smooth. There may be some small optimizations needed to fix some of the skips I had while streaming it, but there isn't much else this game needs to fix. I am curious what the devs will add to the game, as there is a lot of room for expansions. This is one that I have on my list to pick up as soon as it is released. This is your first look at Far Far West, the playtest.
Okay. I am so disappointed that I was not able to be a part of this playtest. I
Well,
want
you know what? You missed out.
well, hey, there was stuff going on.
I,
I understand why I missed it, but man, I'm so sad that I did. Like, give me a demo, give me the release. I want this game. It looks so fun.
you just want to bitch slap the snake.
Okay, listen. Aside from bitch slapping the snake, like I was talking about when we were watching the review, literally, literally, that snake is
See, it
so
was an
cute.
open playtest for like 2.5 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Listen, listen.
You tell her, Zaruka.
I had a
You
lot
tell
going
her
on in
I
life.
made it.
Life was lifing in not the best ways, okay? So, but with that being
He's
said,
listening.
with that being said, I genuinely am really, really excited for the release of this game because I'm excited to dive into it, especially like with you, with Shirtless Dan. Like it just looks like a really, really fun time. The skeleton snake is the cutest freaking skeleton creature I've ever seen. I like want a plushie of it. Um, yeah, it's adorable. I'm really, really excited about this. Like, hey, Far Far West team, if you want us to help promote your game, let us know. We'll post trailers and such. It's so cute. It's
Right.
awesome.
Well, and I like the fact, so I didn't dive too deep into it, but there were like Halloween themed like areas you could go to, and I
Okay.
know I didn't show those, but they were really cool because
Was that
and
like
also
for
very
Halloween itself? Like it was like a
yeah,
special
so
event
so
thing?
so the developers, and Zaruga, I don't know how many people are on the development team, so if you know that, if you could put that in chat, that'd be great. But the developers made like the Wild West, like the saloon that we were in, 7 people, thank you. So it's a team of 7. Um, and they made the saloon into like this Halloween-esque like area.
That's
And
cute.
I know that Zaruka, you don't mind if I talk a little bit about the sneak peek that you showed or not? You can let me know. Um, And then when we went out into the thing, you chose your different what you wanted to play, like who you wanted to play against, and then like your difficulty and everything. And so you looked for a specific thing at the bottom of this list. And so therefore it oh, you sent me some Halloween pics? Okay, hold on. Morgan, we're gonna call an audible and we're gonna show stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Do you want me to just like send this to you in
Yeah,
Facebook?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That'll be the easiest way since
Okay,
my
let me bring
Discord's taken up.
so many things open. So many things are open. And then I don't know. Did he say I could talk about the sneak peek
There has been no
in chat?
confirmation.
Okay. Sure. He sent me the picture, so I'm sure it's fine. I would think if he didn't send me the picture, it would not be okay. Okay. So yeah, so there are different maps that you could do, and so you had to choose one that like specifically said for Halloween. And
Mhm.
then when you went out so you could show the saloon because I just gave you the saloon pics.
Yeah, I'm
So
pulling
the
up
saloon was decked out.
I'm adding an image source right now so I can show people.
Yeah, no problem. So the saloon was decked out. What was really cool was it was like a saloon style music, but it had like that nice little Halloween sound underneath it and everything. And it just like added to the ambiance and everything. So as soon as Morgan is good to go.
I'm almost there. Please hold. Browse. I'm gonna do the big like overall pic that you sent
Yeah,
first, 'cause then
that's
I
good.
can switch them out. Okay, people. I just need to resize it a bit. Ah, wait,
It's over my
wait.
face.
It's over both of our faces.
Yeah, so this was really cool how
It
they
looks
just
so stinking cute.
but it's so like it's all done in Unreal Engine 5 and everything was like perfectly put together and there was no issues with it
And
or
that was
anything. And it just
the playtest is pre-alpha. You were saying, right?
the playtest was pre-alpha and
That's awesome. That's phenomenal.
the fact that
Like
it was
hats.
pre-alpha and it
I'm not wearing a hat, but hats off to those 7 devs. Like you guys are doing fantastic.
right and we oh it was
Pre.
pre-alpha. Well, at the bottom it just said pre-alpha, so I was reading what the screen said when I
Now
was
at the
playing.
bottom of our screen, it says pre-alpha. Sorry, I'm just being a smartass.
I was like literally looking. I'm like, where? No. um like,
Yeah, I'm
no,
gonna
but like
switch to
the
the other
fact that you
saloon
guys
photo.
were in pre-alpha and it was this good, like I was expecting way more bugs, way
Ooh,
more glitches, like way more issues, and there really was like none of it. And so when you went out to the map, so this is still the saloon, but when you went to the map, so the difference between a basic map and a
which
Halloween
one do
map
you need?
was
You need a different
oh
one?
no, you're fine. I'm still talking about Halloween. You keep that up, it's fine.
Okay.
So whichever one you went to, um, for the Halloween map, they would have pumpkin bombing on you, so you'd get like hit by these pumpkin bombs, and then you saw the little pumpkin guy right there. He was an enemy, and he'd come like hobbling towards you, and you're just like, okay. Like it was really cool how they added like the Halloween part was inside that map as opposed to, if you just went to a regular map, it was back to what it was normally as you would play. So it was really cool to see like the differences and everything. And then Zaruka just sent us what the snow map is going to look like, which you have a picture of as
Yes,
well.
let me switch. Let me switch. Oh, look, it switched. I'm gonna cover us again.
That's
That way people can actually see it.
fine.
The
Look
snow
how
map
pretty
look
this
like
is.
the winter map looks really nice. I love the Aurora
Yeah.
Borealis. The atmosphere is really nice.
That's what I said. I was like, "Oh my gosh, the Northern Lights. That is so cool."
Yeah, I love that. That looks awesome.
Yeah, we are really excited for this game.
Thank you for sharing that
It
with
would be
us.
so yeah, it would be so cool to like be able to play if you guys do another demo of it, be able to jump into that. and get another review out on it just to see what the differences are.
As long as
And
life is kind to me, I will be in that one.
and yeah, and then whenever I know you guys now have a date of 2026 for it. Are you guys thinking early 2026 or more like mid or like late 2026?
Or
That
TBD
is
2026.
no, no, no. Well, yeah. I mean, like, but they at least have 2026 now. It was not listed before. I think it's early, but they don't know, but it's for early access. Yeah. Most games come out in early access, so we're kind of already have that mindset. A lot of gamers already understand that, so it's like
Yeah.
we're in that mood of like, cool, the game's coming out, early access. We got it. Cool. Yeah, we're excited. We cannot wait to see what it's like. I love the game itself is just it's so fluid for the fact that it was not even like beta.
It plays really, really smooth. Like, for just,
Yeah,
like,
the only thing
watching your gameplay, like, it was super smooth. Like, and for that to
yeah, the
be, like,
only
so early in development yet, awesome.
yeah, the only issue I had was when I was streaming it because I watched my stream back and there was like areas where it would just jump and like it would just do like it had little hiccups in it,
Mm.
and I don't know if that's just because it is like it is pre alpha, and so it's not, it's not put through all of the final touches and everything, which is the only thing I could think of is what the issue was.
I want the bow.
Because like everything else I was having no issues with. So
I want the
yeah.
bow and the fire finger pistols. I'm
Oh, that yeah. So like all of how do I say this? It
fantastic.
was really cool. So like all of your skills are cards and everything, which is really cool.
Oh, it kinda so maybe not the best comparison, but
Okay.
do you as you play, are you able to, like, upgrade your skills?
Yeah. Yeah. There's currently
So
4 spell trees, is what Zaruka just said.
oh, okay,
And
okay,
now
okay.
the developers are going to add 2 more, and there's 2 more in development. So the ones right now
Nice.
that we have is, and you look at it, it's as you level up. So when you hit a certain tier, so like let's say you go like the first level, you'll be on the first one, and then when you hit level 5, you'll move to level 5. When you hit level, you can open up and you can be like, I want this one, and you can equip it. So it's based on what level you are in the game.
Nice, nice. So, like, you get those as you level up. It's not necessarily as you beat, like, rounds or anything. Like, for
Yeah.
example, like crab champions, like when you beat a round, you have like different upgrades you could snag. It doesn't work like that, correct?
No.
Okay,
No, but you
it's by
can
unlocking
there
your next
well,
levels.
yeah, so for the skills it's that way. So, and then as Zaruka said, you can change your build via tweaks to make insane builds. And then the other thing you can do is
I love what I'm hearing.
so like your guns, you can add like different what do you guys call it on the guns? I forget. Um
Not like attachments,
Like
maybe.
enhancements, you can
Oh,
add
okay, okay.
enhancements to the gun. So like for instance, you can put on there if you're using one certain gun, you can have like a bell that comes up and heals you and stuff like
Oh,
that. Or you can
very
like
cool.
one thing could be like you maybe you shoot faster or something like that. Yeah, for more damage, reload speed, more ammo, etc. Yeah, those upgrades. And then you can do on the other side, your person, you can add upgrades too that you can get. So like one that Dan got was he got like squeaky shoes, and so as he was running, he was like squeaking everywhere,
Oh
and I was
my
like, what the heck?
gosh.
And then there's another one that was really funny where it was like basically you turned into like an RGB, so your character would just like literally change colors and stuff, which was
So
fun
it's
to
just like
see.
my light right here.
Yeah, yeah, there
I
was
love
some
that.
really
That's
good
awesome.
ones, and then there's some other ones that actually do like improve stuff. So it's like cosmetic like, and then
Okay.
it's also actual helping your character become stronger, like more damage, reload speed, like stuff like that. So all those upgrades do all that stuff too. So it's kind of interesting. And then you guys they have their list of different skins that that you can have and stuff like
Mhm.
that that you can have. So Zaruka said that he had 3 on one of his guns that gave him 30% run speed while shooting.
It sounds like up my alley right there. I love being
The one thing
fastest
that
fuckboy.
I will say though, the one thing I really want in the game is I really want to be able to change my mount. Like, I want different mount options. I love
Oh.
Roach, but I want different mount options.
Oh,
Like, I think
very
that'd be
nice.
really cool.
Sorry, real quick, just with what Saruka just said, like that they were running at 190% speed. So yeah, element. It sounds like the percentage do like add and stack on top of each other.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Um, is the name of the mount being Roach a call to Witcher? There's some big Witcher fans in the development team.
I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a lot of
What kind of mounts would
there
you
was a
want
lot of
instead though?
nods.
Is it just that you want like maybe do you want horse? Do you want a
It's a
horse but like a
yeah,
different?
it's a reference to Witcher.
Oh, cute, cute. I love that. Also, like those.
There was other nods too. Like there was a nod to Back to the Future in the game, which I thought was really cool.
I love that, Suruka. That's awesome. How the horse would spawn and stare at you from 20 feet away. I love that.
What other mods would I want? Like what other horse mounts? I don't know. Like well,
Like,
there's
do
different
you
types of
want it to
horses.
be different horses, or like do you want to like do you want it to be different types of mounts, or do you want it to stay a horse and then you just switch out like you can change what your horse looks like?
I feel like I would want to change what my horse would look like. I think that would be
Okay,
really
okay,
fun.
okay. Like get almost like
Like if you
different
could modify
skins.
your horse, yeah. Oh,
Hey, there
there
will be
will be
skins for
skins for
them.
the mount.
Look at that. We're smart.
So excited. See, like I think that would be cool. Like my horse doesn't look like your horse, but I will say your guys' music for this game is top notch. Like top notch. This game was so top notch with that music.
Nice.
Like every time shirtless Dan and I played, we'd get to the end and we'd be like, okay, we gotta get back to the train. We just start banging our heads
I
everywhere.
love that. I love that.
Horse armor is income. Oh wait,
That's element. That's
oh,
element.
that's element. Okay. They have the composer coming back for more tracks. More tracks.
Yes. Let's go. Let's get
Yes, let
the
us know any other new details that you can tell us that is not,
tracks on
hush
vinyl.
hush.
That'd be cool. I don't know. I'm getting into my vinyl phase. I think though.
Oh, yeah,
Now
that
that
makes sense.
now that a bunch of video games are releasing like vinyls, and I'm like, I don't have room for a record player, but I really want these vinyls. I want the video game vinyls so bad. But anyway, I digress. Well, anything more for Far Far West before we dive into our last demo review?
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm like I said, we're really excited for it. We can't wait to
Super
play it when it
excited
comes
for it.
out. Yeah, if you guys have anything else that you want to let us know about, we're happy to talk about it, share it, keep us informed, and we'll do updates as we get more information from you guys.
Heck yeah, happily.
Well,
All right,
this
guys.
next one I know you weren't a true fan of.
No, I wasn't a big fan, but I know you were. So we'll have a fun little discussion about what you liked about it after everybody hears why I didn't like it. But to be fair, I'm only judging the demo. I'm judging it off of
Right,
the
right.
demo. I believe the full game has released already.
Yes.
But anyway, with that all being said, guys, we're gonna dive into my demo review of Stario Haven Tower. So here it is. Let's just dive into it and take a look. It's time to soar and forge your epic Skyward City in the Simulation Resource Manager City Builder video game. This is your first look at the demo of Stario Haven Tower. Developed by Stargate Games, you plan and stack each layer into a self-sustaining ecosystem, establish trade routes, and defend your tower citizens against skyborne calamities. In the single-player game, you'll go from humble shelters to cloud-piercing marvels and witness the revival of an ancient anti-gravity civilization. But let's talk about the gameplay. The mechanics are not my favorite, but that is because the demo doesn't really guide you well on what you need to do. You get thrown into the game, given tasks to do, but you need to figure out where to place anything you build and sustain your tower and its citizens. It's kind of a click, throw it down somewhere, and find out if it works. One mechanic I do like is that you can speed up the time of the day cycles to get progress done faster, which is helpful for builds that have longer build time. Now, looking at the art design, it has a cute, whimsical feel to it. I also find the texture of your builds to be surprisingly detailed. In this part of the game, I was on the sandy level, and when a sandstorm hit, it had a cool, hazy effect to the game during the storm's duration. Now, for the soundtrack, there isn't a lot of audio diversity, but you get a good bit of atmospheric wind sounds. And then you have some nice and whimsical music that I definitely vibed with. Overall, I'm personally not the biggest fan of this type of game. It feels like it lacks guidance to learn how to play the game well, and due to how it paces, I think I would quickly find myself closing down the game only after an hour or less of playing. However, if you want a slower paced, easy to pick up whenever you want city building resource manager simulation game, then this might be a game for you. There is a Steam demo available if you want to give it a try, and according to the Steam page, it does have a planned early access release for the third quarter of 2025, but there is no official release date as of yet. Until then, this is your first look at the demo of Stario Haven Tower. All right, everyone, that was my review of Stario Haven Tower. Now, KP liked it a lot better than I did because she played it after I had already recorded everything and whatnot. So, KP, what did you like? Since we're for once opposites. Usually our opinions line
Yeah.
up pretty well, but in this case, we're opposite.
So, I like the fact that the resources are on the side of each layer. Like that's really helpful because
Mhm.
sometimes like when it's up above or like hidden somewhere, you don't really see it. So it's kind of like really more like right in front of your face. It's also a very interesting concept. It's a
Yeah,
concept
I will
of
agree with that.
building.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a concept of building a tower and city upward as opposed to building outward. And
Hmm.
so that's an interesting concept along with facing elements and everything else. And I don't know if you made it to the first next area, like the
It
mist
wasn't,
area.
sadly.
Okay. So I made it to the next area, the mist area, and that's where you get to do like the jellyfish and all that stuff. And so there's like more to it. Um I think the hardest part for you was you were telling me that the demo didn't really guide you, but in the full release, the demo actually provides you with like, or not the demo, the game provides you with a default, kind of like the first area that you go to, and that gives you more guidance. So like it tells you you need to put
Gotcha.
this many do receptacles on, or you need to build uh these many houses, or you need to build like the sand collectors and stuff like that. So like there's things that it tells you to do that makes it easier. Did you ever get to the mythical or the miracle towers or not really?
No, I didn't get that far because again, the way the gameplay was for me, I found myself getting pretty bored of it. Like
Mhm.
it's one of those games I could turn it on for an hour, hour and a half maybe, and then I find myself kind of like, and okay, I'm done. So I didn't get probably
Yeah.
as far as I would have liked to have, especially for reviewing. But that's part of the review. That's part of why I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's like after a while, I'm like kind of like, okay, I'm over it. I'm done. Only an hour, hour and a half in personally. And that partially could have been in the demo though. There wasn't a really good tutorial. Like it would tell you what things did, but there was no
Mhm.
I know part of it is kind of figure out, find out, adjust your city. But it would have been nice to
Yeah.
have a brief well, keep these factors in mind. This is important to know.
Mhm.
And I felt like it lacked a little bit of I think useful information for somebody diving into it for the first time. But you're saying that there was more information in the full release. So it could just been more of I did this review prior to the game being released where you got to actually play the full version where I didn't. So that could be
Right.
where the difference was for sure.
Yeah, and I think too, this is not a game that you're supposed to like speed through, right? It's supposed to
Sure.
be
Sure.
more take your time, strategically think about where you're placing stuff because there are factories that you put in on the tower that impact where you put houses because it
Mm,
creates a negative uh it makes a negative energy for that area. So you have to think about that kind of stuff. But then
Sure.
there's other ones that you could get that maybe do more of a positive aura around it. So thinking about that. So like
Mhm.
there's a lot of concepts you have to think about, and those miracle towers are really interesting because they provide the first one, at least the first one, provides more of a safe haven for people who are connected to that, because it's supposed to reduce the amount of like sand that they get from the sandstorms
Oh, I
and
see, okay.
everything. So like there's certain things, so you're supposed to use like you're supposed to like use those as like these are my deities for the game, because the town is built off of like different gods that they are see as like helpers and everything. So the first miracle one you would have really liked, because it was kind of like a sphinx in a way, like how they did or or maybe like the dog from Egypt and everything, like the sun dog that they put there. Like those were really cool. And they were just little statues and stuff. And I'm like, "Oh, that's really cool." And stuff like that. But I think the fascinating part to me that I like about this game is that it's not a build out, and it's build up, and then you build around it. Like you connect all of your pieces, and you can only connect so far
Gotcha.
because of stability and how the buildings, how the platforms have enough, stable parts to them, because you won't be able to do it. Um, I don't really understand like the concept of the decorative parts yet, because I don't really
Mm.
understand that. I did try to do the like I'm gonna make a big storage area, and then nobody was putting stuff in storage. So I was like, well, this is a
Why
waste.
aren't you doing it?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I was like, nobody's doing this. Maybe because I just didn't have enough to put there. I don't know. So I
Maybe,
just kind
yeah.
of gave up on that. But like the game itself is like more, if you have several hours, and I know you were like, I was bored, but it's not made to be like some of the city builders that are out there, where it's like Age of Empires, where Age of Empires
Sure.
is a little bit
Sure,
more
sure, sure.
fast paced. This is supposed to be more like, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to think strategically of why I need to place things in certain areas, and then what actual things I need to make sure that everybody has food and water, and then make sure I have enough resources so I can build the next tower piece up. So there's a lot of strategic thinking to this game.
Yeah. And see, I like strategy. I like strategic thinking. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the mindset I was in for the day. Could it be just the demo versus the full release? So who knows?
Hmm.
It could just maybe not be the game for me.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah, it happens. So real quick, I already did mine, but you have a hydrate to do or
Okay,
dehydrate
I'll do it
since you
again.
have
I'll do it
coffee.
again.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But thank you for the hydrate. All right, everybody. For that, though, this does bring us to the end of today's episode. Thank you for everybody who joined us. Thank you, Zaruka, for joining us and giving us more insight into, all things far, far west. But for our next show, whoo boy, our next show, a lot of stuff, a lot of important news is coming out because the nominations for the Game Awards will be announced on Monday. So we'll be taking a closer look at who is in the running for which category. We'll actually be live tweeting during the announcement because we will be watching it live and updating all of you as we get updated. And so, yeah, make sure you're following us over on Twitter and also make sure you're checking out our website because we will have a full rundown of each category and the nominees. So, yeah. But that's not all. Also, next week, the Golden Joystick Awards are happening on Thursday. So, we'll actually bring you the latest on all the winners on next Sunday. So, yeah. Then starting
And
Monday,
there's more.
there's more because starting Monday is Cozy Quest over on Steam. So, we'll show you, show you, shine a light on some of the coziest games we find because we both love cozy. But yeah, a lot is happening. It is crazy.
Yeah.
I
Normally when
feel
a
that
lot
emote.
happens,
I feel that emote in my soul right now. Just ah.
you're gonna be busy. We're all gonna be busy.
We're gonna be busy. We're working on all the holiday shopping guides for you guys over on our
Mhm.
website, so those will be ready for you soon. Since we're all about to be diving into that holiday shopping season. So yeah, a lot going on over here at Techyries, but we're really really excited to be working on this content and getting it out for you all.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's so
Mhm.
much.
So
There's so
much.
All right, but before we go, we don't forget to check us out across all of our social medias. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Threads. So make sure you follow us all over there so that you guys get notifications about uh, what content we're dropping. Morgan has been super busy with all of our social media posts because that's her job.
Yes, it is.
And also, if you love our content, please show us some love by hitting the heart on Twitch or heading over to our YouTube and making sure you subscribe because we are always dropping new content. There actually will be new content dropping later today, tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, because that is also Morgan's job. Yes, but help us grow. We're at 272 over on YouTube and we're at 89 on Twitch, and we're slowly growing and becoming bigger, and we're so excited. Cannot wait as we try to reach our next goal of 300 on YouTube and 100 over on Twitch. So, like Morgan said,
Yeah.
there is a lot going on.
If you're not
So,
following or subscribed already, please do.
yes, please do.
Thank
Because we
you.
have so much content, so much. And we have a lot of we have two editors that really help us with a lot of our stuff. So a lot of the content that is on there is us doing it, but they're editing it for us. So, all the support is much needed
We get
because
our
we're
hands
like
dirty though. We have
we
weeks
do
where
get our
it's like
hands.
all hands on deck.
I like not to think of those days.
Well, stop thinking because that's like the rest of the year.
Great. Can't wait. No, I'm just kidding.
Also,
So
real quick,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. I do want
Yes.
to remind everybody that we always are live for the Game Awards. We do a live watch party when those happen. So just remember, mark that date, mark that on your calendar because we're going to be doing a watch party and we're going to be reacting in real time with all of y'all on whether we agree or disagree with those wins.
Yes.
It's going to be here before we know it.
So
Oh my gosh.
yes. I know, right? I'm like, oh, like brain is not ready for this yet.
My brain
Brain
can't
not
even
ready.
comprehend that it's almost Thanksgiving here in America. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yay. It's a week away. All right. So yeah, so we have a lot going on that we need to prep for. So we will see you guys next Sunday. And until then, keep processing.
bye, everyone. Thank you for joining.